Today I'm going to be working with the August Club Couture transfer. It's called Looking Sharp. It's pretty cute, I must say. And I should mention the only way you can get these exclusive transfers is by joining Club Couture. And it is, in Canada, it's $26.99 a month, which includes the shipping in that cost, so that's a good deal. It is a 3-month commitment, and after that you can just cancel at any time. And so your kit comes with, it's always a B-sized transfer, and it comes with 3 pastes. These are what the paste singles look like, and it'll come with 3. I don't happen to have almond for this project in the paste single, so today I'm just going to be using my 3-ounce paste for the project, but your kit would come with the transfer and the 3 pastes. And then when you do join, you're going to have an option as well to get a Kickstart kit, which is, it's a really good deal. It's $93.49 in Canada, plus you do have to pay shipping on that. But you're going to have the tools that you'll need, and you'll get a frame piece that you can work with every month. And this stuff is washable, so if you want to just have the one frame that you're working with, your one base, you can just wash it off and reuse that surface, that frame, every month when you get your new project. So you always have a new piece of artwork to work with. So yeah, it just washes off easily. If you wanted to keep it for long term, you can actually just spray it with a sealant, and it will just stay permanently then. But anyways, I wanted to just discuss that, and then let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just quickly cut apart. There's lines on the transfer. You should be able to see them on the video. So I'm just going to cut them apart. And then I'm going to take just a black Sharpie, and I am going to write on the back what they are. And this must be the cheek and nose. All right, so set those aside for a moment. I'm going to be working on the 10-inch round surface today. I'm just going to kind of see exactly where I want to lay these all out. Just so I have a rough idea for centering. Yeah, I think about there is probably good. Actually, you know what? I might start with the wording, just so I can get it kind of lined up, have it straight. I think in the instructions it may say to do it last because I think it's overlapped a bit, but my surface is a little bit bigger than the one that they're showing it done on. So I'm going to have a little more area to work with. I won't have to overlay the wording onto the little porcupine guy. I believe they're using the guava paste for the wording, so just need to add a little bit of distilled water to this. thickened up a bit. I haven't used it for a while. And you're going to want to have your chalk paste be a consistency of yogurt. So I'm just thinning it out just a little bit. Don't want it too thin, but you don't want it too thick either. Okay, I'm just making sure I don't have any bubbles or air trapped underneath with my transfer, and I'm literally just going to squeegee this on. And then I'll squeegee off any excess. I always manage to get a little bit of paste on my fingers, so I'm just going to wipe that off before I peel up my transfer so I don't get fingerprints on it. So it's just that easy, look at that. I'm just going to quickly dry this. This is just a craft heater. You can use a blow dryer if you want. And now for the body, a little porcupine body. He's pretty cute. Just gonna see if that looks about right by just kind of eyeballing. That's pretty good. Okay, so for this one, it actually has a couple little spots for lining up the face. So I don't know what they call them, but they're kind of a little crosshatch design. And this gray is called Storm. It's a little bit of a darker gray. Again, I'm going to make sure I have no bubbles. I'm going to make sure that I put a little bit of paste onto those little markers so I can line up the face. And then once I'm actually done with them, they just wipe off with, you can just use a Q-tip with a little bit of water, or I can just use a disinfectant wipe. Okay, I'm just quickly peel that up. And dry that. You need to dry it in between because I'm going to be layering my next transfer right over top, so it has to be really good and dry. And I need to let it cool down. I'm using the craft heater, so it has some good heat with it. And I have to make sure that this is cool so I don't lay my transfer on it, and then what would happen is the sticky part from the transfer will kind of almost melt onto my surface. I don't want that to happen. It can ruin my transfer, and it could technically kind of wreck your project a little bit. So we'll just be careful. Make sure it's dry. And when it is dry, you can totally rub it and nothing will move. It will stay on there. So it's dry enough and cooled down enough. Now I'm going to just line up the markings. to see sometimes. Okay. I have an air bubble in there though. I just have to make sure I don't have an air bubble in there. Okay. And now I'm going to use almond. This is the first time I'm opening it, so this is a newer color, or newer to me color at least. So when you get a new one, you'll hear a sound when you're stirring. It almost sounds like Rice Krispies. You just have to keep stirring it until you don't hear that anymore. And it's still a little bit thick, so I'm just going to add a little bit more distilled water. Again, I'm going to keep stirring. Okay, so that's good. Just need another mini squeegee. I'm going to just take the excess off, put it back in my container, set that aside. Okay, and now I need to let that dry again. Okay, it just has to cool a bit before I can put the nose and the cheek color on. And we're almost done already. It's a pretty quick project. Okay, it's cooling down. Okay, and this time I'll just use a little squeegee with the guava again. And we'll do the little nose and the little cheek. Just take off the excess. Carefully peel that back. Look how cute he is. Now for those little registration marks, I'm just going to use a wipe and wipe those off. Make sure it's good and dry. And then look at that, see? It is done, and isn't it cute? It turned out so adorable. All right, well, I just wanted to let you know, if you are at all interested in learning more about Couture, you can contact me or just make a note in the bottom of the comments and let me know what you're wanting to know, and I can get some information to you. If you are curious about being in the know and knowing what's going on, you can just comment me below and I can add you to my VIP group. Otherwise, if you just have any questions at all, you can just either send me a message or just leave a comment and I will be happy to answer them. All right. Thank you for watching.